Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Uso's in-depth playthrough Demon Souls. Last time I was playing, I got murdered by the Vanguard in World 4-1, so now World 4-1 has been cleared. So now we are heading to World 5-1, the Valley of Defilement. So let's see here. Valley of Defilement. This damp valley is the resting place of those who have been thrown away. Overtaken by poison and plague, the dwellers attack anyone who wanders into the valley, hoping to offer souls to the woman who showed compassion. The woman they are referring to is Maiden Estrella. She has been mentioned in-game several times by the opening credit and by Sage Frake. And we will see just what she is as we go further into the valley. But for now, we are just going to be going through 5-1. This has got to be one of my least favorite areas. Because the area is very, very precarious. There's a lot of wooden platforms everywhere. A lot of stuff that's just sort of rickety and disgusting. Almost as if this stuff just sort of wound up here. And they built what they could possibly build with what they had. So I'm going to go very slowly through here out of risk of... because I don't want to die easily. Alright, so killed that guy. If I go this way, I'll kill him. Let's kill him first. Camera is scary. So I want to kill him first, and then I can come back and get this item. I don't like the camera in this game, in this area specifically, because there's a... the camera in this game uses something called wall recovery. So when it feels like the camera is bouncing against a wall when you're walking, it'll just randomly do that. So if you see the camera doing that, it's not me doing it, it's the game doing it. And there's nothing I can do to turn that off in this game anyway. Dark Souls, they figured out how to... They figured out to give players that option in Dark Souls, but in this game you don't have it. So stop here, rocks fall. So I'm waiting for that guy to drop down. Kill them because they are very dangerous. I can drop down here, or I can just drop down right here and save myself the possibility of killing myself. So let's just walk. Oh. I don't know what all is breakable. There we go. There we go. Oh. So let's see. You can't drop down from here. So let me just go back up then, because I thought I could make it from here. So let's climb back up real quick. The idea here is that you're in a very narrow environment and a lot of enemies that like to flank you. These guys are also good at pushing you and knocking your guard open. So I'm trying to be very careful. So let's get this Morning Star. Because there are many instances where I've fallen to my death because I'm locked onto an enemy and my character's means of tracking changes. So let's do this. I think I can do this. Can I? I think I can get that guy to kill himself by just walking off. Yep. Alright. And he died. Another Talisman of God. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But I guess that works. Oh. Wasn't expecting him to be alive. Get that. More grass. Alright. Keep climbing back up. I gotta get all these items. Should be like 4. Oh, right. I killed one of them already. Whoops. Don't do that near a ledge. You'll get super momentum. And there's the shove. again with the super momentum. There we go. And I think that's everything up here. So now I need to drop down over there and get the items that are on this side. Gotta be very careful with this area. So let's just drop through here, because it's safer than dropping off the ledge. Heal a bit. This is a soul. These should be some grass over here. Yep, some grass. There's another hole. I gotta... There it is. Drop right here. Couple of dudes that are down there. I can throw a soul remain, get their attention. Oh. There we go. Alright, and then we can get this ring that's right here. The Ring of Magical Dullness. It's another trinket of Gary's. Where is it? I walked right past it. Soft ring bearing a light green seal. Decreases magic attack power, but increases defense. Made by Gary, a friend to Sage Frake. The seal's design is a right-facing man. Kind of reminds me of, like, if anybody has played Silent Hill 2, there's a puzzle that requires you to get coins. And it kind of reminds me of that. An idea of a motif. Alright, so good thing I didn't walk too far forward, otherwise I would have been murdered. So let's go this way. So this guy right here is supposed to be a trap, but because I approached the wrong way, I can more or less deal with him. There we go. There should be more of them, actually. Yeah, here they are. Let's go in here. There's another item in here that I need to get. There's also a guy that... Am I in the right area? No, I'm not. Okay. I thought I was somewhere else. Also, while I'm at it, I need to equip... I saved these for earlier, because there's a group of enemies that I need to deal with later, and fire bombs just make that so much more easier. Alright. Oh, let's parry you. I think I can probably get the timing for that. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's heal. Alright, so... Get this heal on. So, there are multiple ways to get down, but this way, if you go this way, there's a bird's nest down there that you have to aim for. Also, weird noise. What is that noise? So the idea here is you gotta aim for the bird's nest. If you aim a little bit to the right and fall outside of the bird's nest, you die. So let's... I didn't roll. Okay. Got them both? Okay. You have to do this if you want to get the items that are over here. So, a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. There's a Crystal Lizard over there, and he drops Faint Stone. This is the area that you would be finding Faint Stone. Let's just kill him for hell of it. Alright. Kill that dude. Kill him. Kill him. And then get this item. It's very dangerous to get. And then this. Now these guys, they're blood bugs. Or at least they're like ticks, really, if anything. So you want to be very far away when you hit them. Otherwise, you'll get it's either toxic or poison. I don't remember which. But it shouldn't be too bad because I'm wearing. I got plenty of items to deal with it. So blessed mace. So blessed weapons blessed weapons heal you a bit when you're wearing them. And as you go through this area, you'll find out that there's a lot of holy gear, I guess is the best way to describe it. A lot of the gear here is tailored towards clerics, because this is like a pilgrimage area. So walk across. Roll up. Throw a firebomb. Careful now. And that's exactly what I thought would happen. So let's pop one of these Widow's Lotuses real quick. There we go. Alright, climb back up here, and we will come across the vendor that's in this area. The filthy woman.
Won't you buy something? My poor child is hungry.
At least I think you're... Yeah, filthy woman. Okay. So let's
You
talk to
don't
her.
deserve to die. So let me give you some advice. This place is buzzing with pests, fattened on a diet of souls. In order to protect yourself, you must keep a lotus with you. The price of survival can never be too high, can it? How many years has it been? That witch Estraya came to this valley with that squid-headed knight. Those ridiculous white robes of hers. I swear I caught her glaring at my son in disgust. Yes, it's true, she is as nasty as they come. And she's a demon to boot. Doesn't surprise me. In order to protect them.
Okay, so as you see, she sells items at a very, very high markup. She also sells black turpentine, which is basically stronger turpentine that lasts a shorter amount of time. Like the regular turpentine will last for a minute. This stuff only lasts for 30 seconds. She also sells church weapons. The war pick, she's the only one who sells this. Nobody drops these weapons. Unless somebody can tell me that, just like leave a comment in the comment section if I'm wrong. She sells rotten arrows, which are pretty good for dealing with enemies with a lot of HP. And then the chainmail armor. I might buy some of it, actually. I've never actually worn chainmail.
Curses, I wasted my... Did that?
Okay. I don't believe there's anything else up here. Let's make sure. There's... Ah, of course. There's these guys. And one of those dudes. Yeah, there's an item there, I think. Let's make sure. There is a set of items up here I need to get. I forgot about them. If you kill these dudes, they drop Marrow Stone. Hey, what the? Never seen him do that one before. A lot of damage. Alright, we gotta go down there and get some items. Of course, at the risk of my life, because there's an enemy here. Right there. He doesn't get up until you grab the items. Ah, he did get up, okay. Kill him, and then get the item. Saint's robes. So this is Saint Urbain's set. It's a unique set for males only. White clothes of especially high-ranking saints worn when making appearances to teach or perform holy works while traveling. The strong fabric is made of many, many layers of cloth bundled together. It's interesting thinking about. I'm in the Valley of Defilement, and the hero that came here is Maiden Estrella, and at some point in her life, she gave up her humanity to become a demon. And the idea sort of resonates well with me because it's similar in Berserk. That humans in Berserk, the comic and manga, anime thing, humans were able to give up their humanity by using an item called a billet. And by doing that, they were able to obtain a very high amount of power, but in exchange for their humanity, or giving up something of great value. Anyway, I'm getting really careless, so let's just heal here real quick. Hey. Quit it. I like doing that sometimes, being careless. Anyway, let's get all the items that are here. Great club, nice. These guys are known to drop them. Also, I think I missed an item that was back there somewhere, but it wasn't a really important item. It was like a soul. So let's come up here. All that's left is about three enemies before we fight the boss. And the boss has a bit of interesting lore associated to him, and I'll bring it up because it's like one of those things that nobody really talks about it, I think. I don't really see anybody know exactly what the Leechmonger is and what why he exists. Alright. It's safer to lure them one by one rather than pull all of them at once at a risk of getting clogged. I think if I'm good, I can just... There we go. Just run past them. Drop down here. There's an item right here that you want to get because it's free grass. Cutscene. Alright, so this is Leechmonger. He's an interesting boss due to the way that his boss room is set up. You come in from the very top and you have to drop down on him. Similar to the Adjudicator, but larger, I think. Or maybe just about the same size, I don't really know. Let's just drop here. I can throw a bomb at him, I think. Yeah, it does about a good amount of damage, I think. I don't have any... I have sticky white stuff, so let's use that on him. Gotta be careful with him, because he does this, where he starts healing himself. Also, his hitboxes are weird. Like, it's hard to read him sometimes. See, like, it looks like he shouldn't be able to hit me, but he does. But there. So... There's something unique about his boss room, is that randomly, I'm not entirely sure what determines it, but sometimes there will be more items, there will be corpses in this boss room, and I'm not really sure what controls it, but sometimes there'll be more corpses, sometimes there'll be less corpses, and they'll all have a set item on them, and they always have the same item. And sometimes you'll come across an item, or a corpse in here that'll have a great club on it. And like faint stone like I just had. But most of the time you're just going to come across a corpse that has Crescent moongrass on it. And I honestly have no idea what makes these corpses spawn. I almost wanted to say it was world tendency, but world tendency doesn't seem to affect it, because I've seen it happen several times now. If anybody knows what it is, could you let me know? Just throw a comment or something in the comment section. Because there's definitely not anything about it on the wiki from what I remember. So, getting back to what I said about lore, I'm pretty sure the idea behind the Leechmonger is there was a knight that made a pilgrimage to this area, and at some point he died. And at the very top, in White World Tendency, you will come across this knight's weapon. It's called the Estrel, and it's a weapon that's made specifically for warding off poison. And when he died, I want to say it's like the blood from his corpse fell down into the swamp down here. And because of his exposure to his weapon's anti-poison, it essentially mutated the leeches right here. And in turn, it made a being called the Leechmonger. Because if you use the Leechmonger's soul as a miracle, it will give you a spell that cures poison. But if you use the Leechmonger's soul as a spell, it's a spell that causes poison. Like it spews a poisonous gas. So it feels like if I were to make it a White World Tendency, I'll get the Estrel just to further give the idea that the Leechmonger is a being that was made in response to the death of another. So anyway, back to the Nexus. This episode was actually much shorter. I guess it's due to the nature of World 5.1. Why 5.1 is not really a large area. Anyway, I don't think there's much dialogue from everybody else. So let's talk to Blue Boy. I think he may have some new dialogue now.
The fools.
Nope. Okay. So let's talk to Frake, because Frake should have a spell available for the wriggling demon soul. It should be like poison mist or something like that.
You have your...
Poison cloud. Yep. Spell from the demon Leechmonger. Generates a cloud of poison. Alright.
I am fully prepared. I can...
Actually, while I'm here, let's learn a spell. Let's learn that spell enchant weapon. And then, this game is weird in the sense that, just like in Dark Souls, you have to attune spells, but you can only do it when you talk to an NPC. You can't do it anywhere else. So let's enchant. Alright.
Bring me more demon souls when you can.
Alright. Got that weapon spell. It'll give me a buff, so I don't have to worry about farming buffs for now. So let's keep that. Pop the Wiggling Demon Soul, because I'm not going to use any of the other spells. Alright. I need to drop some stuff off at Thomas, too.
What is the world like outside the Nexus? With brave souls like you confronting these vile demons. Perhaps it won't be long before things return to normal. At least that is what we are all praying for. Perhaps at least...
Okay, so that's everything from him. Let's get rid of that. All of this. Yeah, Marrow Stone is the stuff dropped from those bugs that I killed earlier. They dropped Sucker Stone too, I believe, but I'm not really sure. Alright, Crescent Falchion. Keylage, I don't think... Yeah, it's just a large sword. Main for severing. So it's a bleed weapon. So let's drop off all this. I'm going to keep that. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. Light arrows, I'll keep those. Saints, gloves and stuff. Anything on me that I have doubles of? No. Alright, did I get everything? Yeah. Alright, so let's level up a bit. And then this will be, I guess, the episode after I talk to some more NPCs, I guess. So let's level up.
Key to life's ether. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its...
Actually, let me level up Let me see, how much does it require for me to use the bow? Because I want to use the bow. So I need 22 and 12. I got enough. Okay. So that's good. I got enough of my ability, or enough strength and dex to use it. Let's also start increasing magic. Because we want to have enough strength when we use our enchant weapon spell. So let's see. Has anybody else got any more dialogue before I cut it here?
Among them.
No.
Do you see? Do you know Saint Urbane? Saint Urbane is a true sage. He can hear the voice of God. But that despondent disciple over there claims that he has fallen in a trap behind the altar. I hate to think that such misfortune could have befallen so eminent a man. We intend to leave shortly for the altar to rescue Saint Urbane. God has ordered it done, and we are his disciples. I am afraid we may not meet again for quite some time. We intend to leave. God has ordered. I am afraid.
Okay, so this guy always disappears after you clear World 4-1. I need to remember that.
I see.
And then, what do you have to say?
I swear that I will catch that blasted hyena someday soon. He fooled me and kicked the Honorable One down a trap door behind the altar of a shrine. I lost my nerve and very swiftly fled out of that place.
Anything else?
I swear that
Okay, so they both get new dialogue after you clear World 4-1. I also noticed something weird. So whenever you do this, your character shifts to the right. I think it's always to the right? Yeah, always to the right. So that's a really bad animation issue that just was never fixed in this game. I mean, they fixed it in Dark Souls, but they never fixed it in this one. Alright. And I think that's... Let me double check with Ed to make sure.
I'm pretty strong myself. If you heed I reckon he'd prove a lot more trouble than most demons.
No, wait, I didn't...
Deep inside. Deep inside.
Oh, he did have a bit of dialogue, but I mashed through it. Sorry about that. Okay, so I don't have any hard stone to start upgrading the bow, because the bow is going to go sticky. Sticky compound bow. It makes it really good scale with dexterity. And this is going to be a dexterity... This is going to be a quality build, essentially. But the bow scales better with dexterity. So anyway, thank you for watching. This will be where I call it. And next time we are going to do 1-2. And from 1-2, we'll just go clockwise again until we get back to 1-3. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.